when being shot from a window, would be told to hold fire because there might be a civilian sitting in the corner. The U.S. military, as much as we love them, would level the building. Israeli soldiers are told to hold fire and risk their lives because you don't want to hurt civilians. And we agree with that because we do not want to hurt civilians. Our war is against Hamas. Hamas for their war crimes. Hamas for their terror, for their kidnappings, for their murdering. Everything that Hamas stands for. Hamas stands for the destruction, the murdering of Israelis. Not for peace, not for making a Palestine, whatever it is, for the murder of Israelis. So I want to reiterate, I want to speak about something, which is the media, which is where the real fight is taking place, which is why rallies such as this, why all of you coming out is so important and is so appreciated, and why the lady here from Hasbara that was in the army, she understands this the best, is that how we explain ourselves is very important, because organizations such as the UN, when they pass a resolution against Israel, 160 against, 20 abstaining, and 3 for Israel, you know that there's something wrong here. What is the problem? Well, I say it's 2 things. 1, it's anti-Semitism. And 2, it's that people don't know. Education. There are people out there that aren't Israelis, that aren't Jewish, that don't have friends. They don't know what's going on. And what do they hear? They see things on Facebook. A picture of a dead Palestinian child. We see that picture, and our friends send us the other picture showing that it's from Syria, showing that it's from Iraq, from conflicts that have nothing to do with us. So I say, stop the lies! Stop the lies! Stop the lies! Israel is not murdering Palestinian children. Collateral damage happens. Everywhere it happens. But we do our best to make sure that it doesn't happen. We try and save as many lives. No other army will drop leaflets throughout an entire area saying, get out! This is where we're coming! From a military perspective, you never tell your enemy where you're coming. That's putting my friends at risk. My friends are more at risk because the government put flyers and saying, get out of this area, our soldiers are attacking there. And that's how Hamas knows where to go put the booby traps. But even though my friends are more at risk, even though in Pillar of Defense when I was there, I was more at risk, it's the right thing to do. It's the new moral high ground. It's the new way to fight, okay? No other army will send text messages. We'll send 200,000 text messages in a few days. We'll make so many phone calls to specific houses and say, get out! We're about to bomb this house for the terrorists are inside. No other army does that. Okay? Israel even has now started to shoot little missiles that will blow up on the top of the roof, that won't do anything but make an explosion, to warn you. 30 seconds you have to get out of the building, which is a warning even for the terrorists. We're telling the terrorists, get out. We're blowing up your stockpiles. And you know what they do? We all know what they do.
They ask women and children to stay there.
Exactly. Say it loud.
Don't ask. They force women and children to stay there.
Woo! They tell their people, get on the roof. And if the UN and if the whole international community doesn't believe us when we say that they are committing a double genocide of sacrificing their civilians, putting them in front of our guns to protect their missiles, what are we going to do?
We're going to hashtag UN loves Israel.
Hashtag UN loves Israel. Ladies and gentlemen.
No, tell Obama to stop sending money.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to make it clear. We have to make it clear that if Hamas, our enemy, who knows better than anybody what we're doing to their people, we have to stop sending money.
This is our taxes.
If Hamas itself is saying de facto by putting civilians on their rooftop
where did they send the money?
That we're not going to drop the bombs because we see civilians, then everybody should know that we are the most humanitarian. Hamas is putting civilians because they know we won't bomb the civilians. Why are Americans, why are English, why are French, why are people in the streets saying, you guys are murderers? When Hamas itself, who hates us the most, is saying, what? They're blowing themselves up, but if they themselves are putting their civilians on the rooftops, obviously they know the best that we are humanitarian conscious. And to that I say, stop the lies! Stop the lies! Stop the lies! Stop the lies! Israel wants peace! Hamas wants war! Israel wants